Hello, everybody in YouTube land. This is your girl, Denise, and this is my channel, Eat, Sleep, and Think Hair. Well, I know it's been a while since I did a video. I went back and looked. My last video was about 8 months ago. Okay, so, but I was talking, and then that last video, I was talking about like products that work, and one of those products, yes, I'm still using it. That's the healthy hair variations, and my hair is growing. It's still growing. I've been on those vitamins probably almost a year now. Um, but also, I want to share with you on my channel. I want to do some stories. Okay. Now, these stories that I tell, these are situations that happen to me. Okay. Um, a lot of stories that I'm going to share with you. They're based on my experiences. Okay. So, okay, well, let's get started, okay? If you like my channel, you can like, share, subscribe. I haven't, right now, I'm not really in the process of doing like constant content yet, but the more views, the more likes I get, the more videos I probably gonna have to do, right? Right. Okay, well, moving on. Well, I got something on my chest. I couldn't wait to get on here and vent about it. I was on TikTok yesterday and I saw a couple of videos. Maybe I looked at maybe about 4 or 5 little short clips. They was talking about how some hairstylists did their hair. Okay, now that's in the big cities. Like, so when you go do your hair in a big city, depending on where you go, they want you to put a deposit, which, you know, I agree with that. I agree with that because some people don't show up for their appointments, and a lot of times that's taken away from our time as a stylist, okay? When we could have called somebody else to take your spot, okay? So we losing out on money, okay? But in this particular case, the stylist page was fake. Now, I don't condone that, you know. I don't condone fake pages, and the potential client also paid up front, okay? Now, to me that was a little bit shaky, but I don't condone hairstylists taking potential clients money. I don't uh sit that don't sit too well with me. Okay, um then she was explaining her story and everything, and I just want to say, first of all, when you dealing with situations like that, check their page out. Check their page out. See who their friends are. And sometimes you can message their friends and say, hey, I was thinking about doing my hair with such and such. Do you know anything about them? Did they do your hair? What did they charge? Get a lot of information on them before you just go to this person and get your hair done. And then like on a couple other videos, I saw where like some potential clients said, I want this, and instead that stylist gave me this, and it was nothing like they wanted. Nothing like they wanted. Now, like, I'm just saying, like, stylists that's been in this, I say 15 plus years, a lot of times if we can't do something, we gonna say, no, I can't do that, but I can do this. I can offer you this because we still trying to get you to come in, and so that we could, do something similar to what you want, because I have people that say, like, do you braid? Okay. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, I can't braid. I can braid. This is what I tell them. I can braid, but I don't know how to braid with when I'm adding the hair, just to get that technique down. I'm still working on that technique, but I can braid natural hair, or I can braid to do a sew-in, or my best bet is crochet braids, crochet locks, crochet hair, you know, and and then I tell them, I can do individual crochets to where it looks like regular braiding, or and then like I let them look and be like, this is my work, this is what I do, and then like they like, oh, okay, that's nice, okay, I like that, and depending on the stylist and the upkeep of the client, crochet braids can last just like regular braiding, and it is a protective style. It does last pretty long. Some of my clients say that the crochets last maybe about 2.5 months, depending on the upkeep, how well you keep up your hair. Okay, so and then that's just what I'm saying. If always being honest with a potential client will get you far. Instead of saying, oh, I know how to do that, and you can't do it, or try to offer them an alternative service, okay? Most likely they will, or if you just feel like you can't do it, just say, well, I know, such know how to do that. They'll respect that. And, I've had to do that to some of my clients and be like, well, such can do it. And I give it to another stylist. And then, like, they'll come back to me because there's something that I can do that the other stylist can't do, As a hairdresser, as a hairstylist, all of our work different. Like, some people are stronger in other areas than other stylists. Like, I may not be good at this, but I'm good at this, or I may, that's just how it is. And then it all depends on, like, a silk press. Like, I could do a silk press in my sleep because I did so many of them. Okay, I'm very good at it, and that might be my strong point, but I like to do more than just, be like a silk press expert, but and then I want to say this too. Like, in the past, I've had clients that go to this stylist, they go to that stylist, they go to this stylist, they go to that stylist. Hopping, we call that chair hopping, okay? Now, I would recommend that if you go to a new stylist and, you heard good things about them, give them 3 months. Give them at least 3 months. Because, and if you don't see an improvement in your hair, then go to somebody else. Don't go to this person 1 week or go to that person the next week. Because 9 times out of 10, that person doesn't know your hair. And as you go to that same stylist, they're going to get to know your hair. They're going to get to know what products work good in your hair. They're going to be able to recommend good things for your hair and get you on some vitamins. Get you on some vitamins and stuff like that. They're just gonna learn your hair, But cause I've had clients to where, like, they'll come get a relaxer, okay? Then they wait 8 to 10 months to come back to do a relaxer, and then they're gonna say, "Oh, the relaxer didn't take." I wonder why. What they fail to realize is, if you wait so long to do a relaxer, your hair is going to grow. It's going to go back to like the natural state. So that's putting more work on the stylist or whoever you go to do your hair, because it's a virgin, you have virgin hair again. So your hair is not going to be straight like it was the last time or the last couple times that it was relaxed. And um I always recommend treatments. A lot of people in treating your hair makes it grow too. And a lot of people say, well, oh, Miss Denise, I roller set my hair, don't curl. Or I flat iron my hair with the flat iron and I curl it and it don't curl. Or I don't have, my hair tangles up, it knots up. And a lot of times because you don't do treatments, and it's not the conditioning treatments. You need protein, a protein treatment in your hair. And what protein treatment does is, first of all, it keeps the elasticity in your hair, so it holds your curls when you roller set. So let's say if you roller set your hair, by next week the curls are gone. Well, if you put a protein treatment, it builds that up, and then like your curls last 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe, depending on the upkeep of your hair, okay, and the products that you use. Okay, and and then like I get clients that say, oh, I don't buy products, I just come here and do my hair. Well, what if you can't come here and do your hair? Then what you gonna do? A lot of times us stylists, we promoting products so that when you're at home, you can maintain that upkeep, because that's easier on our job to keep up your hair, because if you come in and your hair is not growing and you ain't got no hair to do, I'm out of a job because you ain't got no hair. Okay. So, and another thing, and then like I've had clients in the past, I've done their hair, okay, and I tell them what I charge, and they say, oh, that's too high, such and such charge this, such and such charge that. Okay, let me explain. Okay, first of all, I'm a licensed hairstylist. Okay, I'm not a kitchen beautician. Okay, I put in the work, I put in the years to go to school and get the education I'm needed to get your hair growing, to get you the proper vitamins or whatever I can do to keep your hair growing. And another thing a lot of people don't know is not what you put in your hair, it's what you put in your body. And if your body's not healthy, your hair's not gonna grow anyways. So you could put the top of the line product in your hair. If you're not nourishing that body, that hair is not gonna grow. Okay? So, nourishment is very important. Okay? And so, like I said earlier, you got, I mean, I'm not knocking people that do hair at their house, okay? Yeah, they got some people that without a license that can do some good hair. But guess what? They don't know what it takes to maintain that hair. Okay? Like if you ask them, if you you can ask them, if I relax your hair, if you relax my hair, what how does my hair break down? If you relax my hair, does it change my pattern? Or what kind of relaxer are you putting in my hair? They can't even tell you. They just putting it, oh, I like this product. Oh, cause it works good. Cause it works good. Okay. But do they know that there is different kinds of relaxers for different hair types? There's not just one type of relaxer to put in a hair that will make your hair straight. Cause I could use a relaxer in your hair, but that doesn't mean that it works in mine. Like, you have your sodium hydroxide relaxers, you have your calcium base relaxers, you have guanidine relaxers, you have potassium relaxers, and they have several more that I probably didn't name. But that's, and then ask, like, someone that doesn't have a license, ask them what's the pH balance of hair. Okay. What is and then you have like a relaxer is alkaline. Okay. So that's an alkaline product. Okay. What's the alkaline? What is a Jerry curl? That's acid. Okay. Alkaline and acid don't, that's two totally opposite chemicals that somebody without a license that's doing hair out their house, they can't tell you that. They can't tell you that. They can't tell you that a Chian viral, that's acid. That's an acid base chemical. Like Brazilian blowouts, those are acid based chemicals. Okay? That's on a totally different scale from a relaxer. They don't know that. They just gonna throw it in your hair. That's the difference between a licensed stylist and somebody that does hair out the kitchen. Okay? So you definitely want to check on that. Okay? And then like okay, so we moving on. Okay, so and then I want to touch on this too. Like, I've done clients' hair and I told them my price. So then I do their hair and then they like, oh, I just got this amount of money, or I just got that amount of money. Well, that's not right, because I took out of my time to do your hair, and that's my worth. Or such and such, that's too much. Well, go to such and such. You know, go to them. And then what else I want to say is like the products. Like, I use top of the line products, not no dollar store products. You know, to buy a can of sexy hair hairspray, a big can, that's $27. But that's for my clients. I don't put no cheap stuff in their hair. And you know, a licensed stylist can get professional products. At home, they can't get that. It's a higher quality. You want to use higher quality products in your hair. Okay? You know? Okay, so moving on. Okay. So being a hairstylist, we're artists, okay? We're artists. Doing hair is an art. Creating a style is an art, okay? That's just like an artist painting a picture, or a sculptor sculpting a painting, okay? And a lot of times, us hairstylists, we like to showcase our work, okay? And it's just because we trying to generate a business, okay? It's not for any other purposes, or, you know, or anything else. You know, a lot of times, people want to go to people that, okay, oh, I seen your work. I love your work. Can you do my hair like this? Can you do my hair like that? I like the way you did such hair. You know, that's all we trying to do. We not trying to make nobody feel bad or look bad or, or no crazy stuff like that. You know, just we're just trying to build our business. And we using Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as a platform to expand our business. You know, we even have a Google page to expand our business. It's a business page. You know, it's not to hurt anybody or do anything intentionally. It's just to get the word out there faster, to build our business. Because a lot of people don't understand. I'm touching back on what I said earlier when they say, "Oh, your price is too high," but you fail to realize we gotta buy shampoo, we gotta buy conditioner, we gotta buy hair products and stuff like that to keep your hair up. So if you go to a stylist and they ain't got no shampoo to wash your hair, what you gonna do? First of all, you're gonna leave. You're gonna talk about them, but that's why a lot of these stylists go up on their prices. You know, and just like a situation I had, like I had a girl come to me and she told me her hair was knotted. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, she got a little bit of knots. It can't be that bad. But when she came, she had a rat's nest, a whole rat's nest in her head. Because a lot of times they're not gonna tell you that. And she was like, "Oh, I do this and this and this." So a lot of times when people have rat nests in their head that's tangled like that, they don't treat their hair. They don't do protein treatments. So then she got mad at me because I couldn't get it out. Okay, but your mama is a hairstylist. Okay, like me. You got a friends that are hairstylists like me. And you mean to tell me they couldn't tell you to treat your hair and to treat your hair, put protein in your hair? You could do protein. They have a product called It's a 10. It has protein in it. Shampoos with protein in it. Stops the hair from tangling and matting up like that. Okay? So you got friends and a mama that's a hairstylist and they couldn't even tell you that? Shame on them. Okay? And she got upset with me because I couldn't get it out. First of all, that was inconsiderate because I was taking my time. And a lot of times when you go to hairstylists, some hairstylists charge $45 an hour to take out mats. Okay? So I don't do that no more. If anybody come and be like, no, swipe left. Okay? So, so then she want to text me and all this and all that. No. Then she want to text me and say, "Oh, I want to come back, try to get it out. We can." No, get your friends and your mama to get it out. you know, uh, people think because you're nice and considerate, it makes you weak. No, that's being professional. Cause I could come here with an attitude, and you gonna you gonna say, "Oh, she got an attitude. I ain't going over there," because I'm not letting you push over me. People look at me, "Oh, she's nice. I can say what I want. I can do." But if I want to be unprofessional and say what I want, you ain't gonna like me. But the professional way is to be considerate of others people's feelings. I thought you treat people how you want to be treated. But a lot of times I find when I try to be nice and considerate, it backfires in my face. And sometimes being professional can backfire in your face, and then you be like, okay, well, forget this, swipe left. Okay, so in this business, I've seen a lot, I've heard a lot, And I've done a lot of people hair. And I know one thing: if you go to somebody, go to a hairstylist, and you don't have faith in them, don't go to them. Don't go to them. If you don't trust what they do, don't go to them. Don't go to them. And I used to be like, well, I see why. I don't know. I don't understand why this person don't take this person, the new clients. And I understand. I've been in this business over 20 years. I understand now why people don't take new clients. You have to have faith or trust what that person is doing. I get clients that come in my chair, and then they tell me how they want how I should do their hair. Don't do it like this, do it like that. Oh, such and such don't do it this way, do it like that. Well, swipe left and go to such and such. I'm not for you. I'm not for everybody. Okay? Because you could have two hairstylists, okay? And let's say, for instance, we flat ironing hair, okay? Like we in a class and somebody's teaching us how to flat iron hair, okay? Now we both watching our instructor flat iron hair, okay? So now the instructor says, I want you to do a silk press. But guess what? We both gonna do the silk press our way. And guess what? It's gonna come out the same way. The same way. Just like a haircut. If you go on these professional haircutters like Victor Barber, 360 Jeezy, I watch them all the time. They both do some fire fades. They both know how to fade, okay? And Victor Barber, he a white boy. He cold. I ain't gonna lie, he cold. 360 Jeezy, he cold. They both do high fades. They both do taper fades. They both do waves. But guess what? They got two different styles of cutting. And it comes out the same way. They both do good work. They do phenomenal work. And I'm a female, and I watch them cut all the time. I watch their channel. I'm subscribed to both of these channels. They don't know me, but I don't know them, but I love their work. They do some fire work. But guess what? They both cut two different ways. They both got their own way of doing stuff. And if they was both to get together and watch each other cut, they'd be like, oh man, he cut good. But in the back of their mind, they'd be like, but I would have cut it like this, or I would have cut it like that. But they're not gonna say that to each other because they respect each other's work. But the cut comes out so good. And I'm telling you, I suggest, if y'all don't know who they is, look them up on YouTube. I'm not here to promote nobody work, because I ain't getting paid to promote nobody page or promote a hair product or whatever. I'm just going by on my experiences, and I'm just being real with the kind of stuff that I do. But like I said, both of them, they do good work, and I learn from them. I'm a female. I'm learning from them. They do some good work. I give props where props is due. I may not be no Hollywood hairstylist or no Miss Universe hairstylist, but I tell you what, I could get the job done. I don't mind. I'm teachable. I like to learn from other people. And it don't matter if you've been doing hair 20 years, 25, 30, 40 years. Guess what? There's always going to be somebody that's going to come in, and you're going to always learn. This industry is endless. Like, you ain't going to never know everything about the hair business, or because there's always something new. It's always something new. Like, okay, this season, everybody getting boho braids or goddess locks. But when the new season coming out, everybody getting silk presses. Or everybody doing updos. It's, it's endless. Or, just like with the hair oil. Oh, this hair oil good, that hair oil good. Everybody getting this, everybody getting that. But then it's going to be a new product that's coming along and everybody going, oh, okay, let me try this. So this industry is endless. You ain't going to never know everything about doing hair. I don't care how skilled you are. There's always going to be somebody coming along with some kind of new technique. And even the best barbers or the best hairstylists going to want to know, hey, how you do that? Show me how to do that. And guess what? They're going to learn how to do it. And then they're going to come up with their own way of doing it. Oh, I like the way you do that. You have 5 people doing the same thing. I like how they doing it. I want you to show me how to do it. They don't want the other 4 people. They like the way you do it. And that's the same way we're doing hair. You can have 10 hairstylists. But if somebody like the way this particular hair person doing something, they going to them. That's the business. Okay, so we're going to swipe left. So now you got those people that they love your work, they like what you do. But every now and then I get somebody in my comments or they'll text me and say, hey, can you do my hair for free? Okay. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna never do nobody hair for free. I'm not gonna say that. Okay. But if you ain't making the money, you can't do everybody hair for free. I can't do everybody hair for free. Now every now and then I will, I will do somebody hair, but I ain't doing everybody hair for free. But you got bills to pay. You can't do everybody hair for free. How you gonna pay your bills? Okay. But like those that's making that money and doing this and doing that, they can't afford to do people hair for free. But depending on where you at in the income bracket and how you living, if you managing your money, like they got some people they'll give out free haircuts before school. That's understandable. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But doing that all the time, no, I can't do it. Yeah. But I'm glad I could get on here and vent, the stories I tell, they just coming from my point of view, and it's just what I go through, it's just what I go through. And then I had a client and I did their hair, okay? Now, the thing about this client was when they came to me, okay, I'm going to just tell you what I did. Okay, so a client texts me and say, oh, okay, I want a Jerry curl, okay? Now, Jerry curls, like a lot of people like, ooh, who does a Jerry curl? But you'd be surprised. There's people still do Jerry curls. Or somebody be like, I want some finger waves. Who does finger waves? You'd be surprised. People still wear finger waves. It's just not popular where you at. But I know a lot of people that still wear finger waves. I know a lot of people that still do Jerry curls. Okay, so I told this person to come in. They came in, whatever. So I noticed that when they came in, their hair was wet. If you're getting a chemical service, why would you wet your hair? Why would you wet your hair? Okay, so that was a red flag right there. Okay, so then you know, so I dried it or whatever. I got it dry. Okay, I dried it. I mean, I had to make sure it was drying. I couldn't like take my brush and dry it because um um I didn't want to scratch the scalp because I know the chemicals that I was going to be putting on it. I didn't want it to irritate the scalp. So I just took my blow dried or whatever, got it real dry, whatever. Okay, so everybody knows that. And then, before I did it, I said, you didn't shampoo it. He was like, no, I took a shower. I didn't shampoo it or anything. So they just wet it. Okay, so I dried it or whatever. So everybody knows that, hairstylists know that people in the that do work out their house don't know that Jerry curls come with this stuff in a jar called thio. Okay, so thio is the opposite of a relaxer. Thio is like on a scale pH is like 4.5 and below. Okay, now thio is a very strong product and it don't smell good. For our hair, we could, because our hair is naturally curly, we go in with a chemical and break down the bonds of the hair. Okay, I'm sorry, my watch. We break down the bonds of the hair. Okay, because you got to break those bonds down, because if you don't break those bonds down, you won't have a curl. So you go through it, you do your process, and the hair is going to be straight and it's going to look like they have a relaxer. But that's just a process. Okay, so then we going, so I'll rinse it out or whatever. I rinse all the stuff out or whatever. So we come back to the chair. So I remember that this client told me that another hairstylist did their Jerry curl, and they would tell me that they also told me that when they did the rods, they would have these things called fish hooks. Okay, fish hooks is when you take your rod, and if you don't pull it to the ends, the ends hang down and you have a curl, but the end is straight. Okay, you don't want that. So that's why you use papers, and you pull the papers so you'll be able to roll it on up so you can get the curl that you like. Okay, so they would tell me that they would always have these fish hooks. Okay, then another problem was the rods that was being used on the person's hair. I tried to explain that if I use too big of a rod, the bigger the rod, the looser the curls. Okay, so I was trying to explain to this person that if I use a bigger rod, you'll have curls, but they're going to be loose and they won't last as long as with the more tighter curl. And I'm not talking, when I say tighter curl, I'm not saying like the curl I did was like a poodle curl. No, it was a nice a nice little curl pattern. Okay, it was the curl was firm, but it wasn't too loose. It was just right. And so I'm trying to, me and this client, we going back and forth, and I keep trying to explain to them, if I use the bigger rods, your curls are not going to last as long. But they insisted on me using a bigger rod. So instead of going back and forth with this client, I decided, okay, well, the client is right. So I gave, instead of arguing with that client, because arguing with the client would have made me unprofessional. Okay, I gave the client what they wanted. Okay, so I did a bigger rod. I let them choose the rod that they wanted. Okay. So they chose the rod that they wanted. I I did I rod wrapped it. We call it a wrap, but it's with the rods. Okay. I did that. I did the process, and everything. Okay. So, the curls came out. The curls came out. I took the rods out and everything. The curls came out. And so when they left, you know, and then this was another thing. This was another thing. Okay. When you getting a Jerry curl, there is like a time window to come back in and come get it redone. Like I always tell a client, maybe about between 6 and 8 weeks, just like you would with a relaxer. And some people can go longer than 6 to 8 weeks, depending on how well you take care of your hair and the products that you use. Okay. So, and when this person came, it had been like, they told me like maybe 8 to 10 months since the last time they did it, you know? So, and then, so I think timing is everything. I think timing has a lot to do with it too. So I did the rods that they wanted me to do. So I did what they wanted me to do. Okay, because I get clients that say, oh, the hairstylist did what she wanted to do, and I didn't get it. So a lot of times I ask them, well, what do you want? What do you want me to do? You paying for me to do what you want me to do, you know? And like a lot of times I try to suggest things. And if I feel that the client ain't feeling it, I'll offer something alternative, or I just won't do it at all. And then look, and if I feel like when it comes to chemicals, if I feel like no, your hair's too damaged, I'm not messing with that, I'm not gonna mess with it at all. So I did the rods that they wanted me to do. Okay. So when I took the rods down out, they had the curls that they wanted, but those curls didn't last. They didn't last. It was too loose. And I had let the client know that they were too loose way beforehand, you know? And so then about a week later, they contacted me and they wanted to redo it. And they said that the curls was too loose. So I texted them back and I said, well, I tried to suggest to go down a size or two smaller so that you could get the curls that you wanted, you know? But it seemed to me like it rolled off deaf ears. So, I did, and then I texted him, I said, well, I did what you wanted me to do. So that way you could see, because a lot of times that makes, and then, it kind of backfired on me because, I did what they wanted me to do. But it backfired on me because now, they're like, well, she did my hair and the curls didn't come out like I wanted it, and she didn't do it this, and that, or whatever. But me, in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm not going to argue with this client. That's going to be unprofessional. So I'm going to just do what they want me to do, But, like I want to say, timing is everything. And we live and we learn, we live and we learn from our mistakes. And, we want our business to grow as hairstylists. We want our business to grow. And, we want to showcase our work so that we can show the world what we could do, you know, and we want to show the people our worth and what we could do. And, our main goal is to make people feel good about themselves at the end of the day, you know. And that's why, it's always good to have a relationship with your stylist and to stick with that stylist, and then after, 3 months, 2 or 3 months, if you don't feel like you can't get along with that stylist, or that stylist does what they want to do, or your hair's not growing, then go to somebody else, But going from here to there to there, your hair's not going to grow because, first of all, they don't know your hair. They don't know that you put a perm in your hair last week. They don't know what you did to your hair. So they're going to do what they feel that's right for your hair. So, like, I want to tell a lot of my clients, thank you, because you don't have to come to me. They got other people out there you could go to. You don't have to come to me, but, I like clients that trust me, and if my clients trust me, then they're going to get a good quality style, and, that's my goal, and that's what I'm aiming for, good quality. Because a lot of them old stylists, they retiring. They got all this new stuff coming out. And this new generation, they don't do what we do. I get a lot of clients. I'd be like, well, let's treat your hair. Treat my hair? What's that? And I'm like, you don't treat your hair? No. Such, where you was going? No. They don't treat my hair. I'm like, wow. Whoa. That's deep. Well, I thought that, I thought I would come share some stories with y'all, that, I've been through. And I got a lot of more stories to share. And, I'm going to be doing some product reviews on my channel and stuff. And, I need to do more content like this because people need to see what I bring to the table. They need to see that I know what I'm talking about, I want clients that have confidence in me, faith in me to do their hair. I don't want nobody to sit in my chair. What you doing? How you do this? How you do? No, 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 no. You can't function like that. Hairstylists can't function like that, And yep. So, those are my stories, and I'm sticking to them. And to all those, that like my content, just hit the like button. And I thank you for listening to my stories. And I'm going to bring more content to you as my channel grows. I'm going to try to get it to grow. And those that watch my channel, I thank you. And I'm going to just get more content, more stuff, and try to bring more, like, because, I watch other people's channels, and I like to go back to when that first video they did, and is like the first video they did is like low quality, and then years go by, and then it got they channel up, and it's high quality, and it got, they came, and I want to see how far I can go, and I got a lot of ideas I want to do for this channel to get it to grow and everything, but I can't do it without people, I can't do it without people. So right now my life be busy, and it was just something inside me was like, do this channel, get that story out, And I'm not the type of person that speaks my mind a lot. But when I do, people take it wrong when I speak my mind, you know. And it's like people can tell me what they think and stuff, but when I buck back, it's like, whoa, oh, I really can't do that because I'm tactful. I think about other people's feelings before I buck back, and I try to, like, okay, well, I see this person is not getting the message, so let me check myself first. Okay, it's not me. Okay, nah, let me buck back, and then I say what I have to say, and then they take it wrong, but the whole time I'm taking in what they telling me, and then I give it back, I dish it back. But they can dish it, but they can't take it when it's dished back. Okay, but that's not my intention. So I like to be professional. I like to be considerate. I like to respect people. I want people to respect me. So, for all those that listen, thank you. And I'm gonna get back on this channel and have more content for y'all. So thank y'all very much for listening to me. And have a good day. Bye-bye.